Hi everyone, Kaary here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing great today. So today I have my first build using the new For Rent expansion pack. I actually started building these townhouses like 2 days before we got the expansion pack. So most of the video I'm not gonna be adding anything from the new pack, but you will see when we get to that part that I added some items from the new pack, and I'm really excited about it because I'm just having so much fun. I actually just built it, I've built only this build so far with the expansion pack. I do have some others that I've mentioned before that I want to adapt to the expansion pack because they're gonna just fit really well with the new gameplay feature and stuff. So I'm working on that now, but I just wanted to show at least one of the builds that I already had that actually fit the vibes of the new pack. And yeah, you will see me like adding a lot of detail to this first house. This actually is going to be part of my save file as well. I didn't mention that. So we're building in Newcrest now, and I just wanted to build some nice townhouses in here. There's also gonna be, I think there's gonna be an apartment building as well, probably, I don't know, but at least you're gonna have these townhouses, and one of them is gonna have a family living in there. So this is the one. And if you can hear noises in the background, my cats are playing with like paper balls and stuff that they found. So yeah, sorry if you can hear that, but that's kind of part of the routine now. Every time that I do a voiceover, one of my cats makes noises. So yeah, and you see that I'm duplicating right now the townhouse that I already built the structure for, but I actually made a mistake and I wanted to build it like in the same way. The townhouses are gonna be a little bit different because of the green, what am I saying, the brown area, like the brown part of the build that it's in both gonna be like in the very like end of the houses. So that changes a little bit of the floor plan. You will see it when we get there that both the floor plans are quite different, but the houses like the same, have the same vibe, and you can see that they are like built at the same time and stuff like that. But yeah, the interior gonna be a little bit different because I just decided to change a little bit of the structure. I actually found this build. I took the inspiration from a picture that I saw on Pinterest. So I took the inspiration, I tried to recreate it just as close as I could, and then I just added my own twist to it, and I think it ends up looking really nice. I actually really like the first floor in these houses because both of them have 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, and also a laundry room. So you will see it because in this house I decorate everything on the first floor. So there's gonna be the kitchen, dining, living space, also the entryway, and one of the bathrooms, like a half bath, and also the laundry area. So you will see it in this video. And the other house has the exact same first floor, like all the same rooms and stuff. And they both have 4 bedrooms upstairs and 2 full bathrooms, but one of the bedrooms in each build I actually decided to turn it into an office area. So yeah, there's gonna be like an office area in this house. It's gonna be like a crafts room and stuff like that because I actually added like the office like itself. It's here on the first floor, like in the entryway, but you will see when we get to that part. But now we're decorating the kitchen, and the kitchen, actually I loved it. I wanted to go for a lot of blues in this house, and you will see that we're actually using the tool mod in this first part of the build. But as I said, it took me 2 days to finish this build, like not counting yesterday when we got the expansion pack. I started building this house 2 days before we got it, and in the first day we got the update, like this base game update that we always get before an expansion pack or a pack in general. And that update actually broke the tool mod and all like my building mods and stuff. So you will see that we're actually building in here without the new update, so there's nothing like new in here. And then when we get the update, you will see that I stopped using the tool mod because I couldn't actually use it. I mean, I could change the color of the lights and stuff like that, and I think that's actually part of the tool mod, but I couldn't open the menu to just move around and rotate and size up and down the items. I just couldn't do that. So this build is a little bit messy in that sense. I mean, it's not just as polished as all my builds, but it was mainly because the update broke the tool mod and I had to wait. So at the very end, when we got the expansion pack, actually Twisted updated the tool mod and I could actually use it, but I didn't need it anymore because I was just adding items from the new expansion pack and stuff like that. So yeah, I didn't need it that much, but at least for this first part, I actually could use it and I could do these kind of things that I really like to do in the kitchens, adding a cutting board in here. This actually is one from Cool Kitchen, and I tend to use the debug ones because they don't spoil. They look like realistic because they actually are cutting boards. And but I just decided to use this one, and I'm adding some sandwiches and also a bagel. I think that's a bagel, right? Yeah. Because I like to simulate that maybe there's a sim cooking and making like lunch for their kids and stuff like that. So I really like to do that. And the snacks box, of course, because it's a new item that we got a few weeks ago, maybe a few months ago, probably. I don't really know. And yeah, this is a laundry area. It's a pretty small one, and you can access it through the bathroom. So in this house, it's gonna be like that, but in the other house, you have two different rooms that you can access separately. So that's one of the changes that I did in the floor plan. And this is the half bathroom, and I'm pretty sure it's the only bathroom that I show. Maybe I show one upstairs. There's not ensuite or anything like that in these houses, so probably I don't remember if I show you one of the bathrooms, but I'm pretty sure I did. And yeah, and of course when we get to the upstairs, I didn't show you the that like the hallways and the other bathrooms because it's just too repetitive and the hallways are really boring to me, so I never show them. But yeah, we're in the dining space. I embraced the blue and I wanted to have some modern features in here, so make it look like it's a townhouse but it's still really modern because that was the vibe that I was going for. And every time that I build in Newcrest, I try to do something modern. I think Newcrest is a world that you can do a lot of things like different styles and you can build different kind of builds, but I always like to go for more modern builds because I think that we can have different styles in other worlds, but in this one in particular, it's kind of like the world that you can go all modern. So that's what I like to do in here, and it's pretty much what you will see in the save file if you decide to download it and once it's finished, or maybe there's a first version or something. I still haven't thought about that because I still haven't finished any of the world, so I cannot show you anything yet. But yeah, that's pretty much the idea that I have to go to have a lot of modern builds in Newcrest. And if you watch like the playlist from the save file, you will see that that's pretty much what I do. So yeah, right now by this part of the build, I already got the update, so the tool mod is broken and I cannot do anything with this mod. And I'm using these chairs from, I think these are from Toddler Stuff Pack or maybe the kids room. I think it's kids room. But yeah, you can see me here struggling with the rugs because one of the things that I use a tool mod the most for is actually sizing up the rugs. And right now I just couldn't do it because it wasn't working. And yeah, it's thanks to the update. So from now on, there's no more tool mod, but I still can change the color of the lights. But when we get to the second townhouse, because I'm gonna be showing you a little bit about I'm gonna be showing you most of the townhouse, like the other one as well, me decorating it, but it's more plain. I didn't add many details because I was thinking that the family that's gonna live in this lot, they're gonna own this house and they're gonna rent the other one, so it's more, I don't know, more like a vacation home, or maybe you can have Sims living for a long time in there, and if you decide to be the tenant and you go and rent that house, you can decorate it any way that you want. So that was the idea that I was going for. That's why this house is more decorated, have more details, and you can see pretty much how the family lives and what they do and stuff like that, because that was the idea that I was going for. And also I'm adding the light switches in here because I always forget to do that and I really like them. I wish there were some kind of gameplay, like you can, instead of just I don't know, clicking on the lights and auto light or turn on and off, you could do it with the light switches. I think if they had gameplay, maybe we wouldn't forget that we have them and that would be more fun, I think. But yeah, we're in the main bedroom. This actually has access to a balcony that I didn't decorate because it's only one tile wide, so I didn't think it would be ideal to add anything in there. It's pretty much for decoration, but if you want to add something in there, you can go and do it. And also my cats are playing just right next to me, so if you heard those noises, that was Theo meowing because she doesn't like it when Chandler jumps on top of her and stuff like that. So yeah, sorry about that. But as I said, it's something that's always gonna happen. My cats are always gonna be meowing and making noises in my background, so that's okay. But yeah, this is pretty much it for the main bedroom. We're gonna add some curtains, and then I'm gonna be adding the portrait thingy, like the photo collection, this one that we got with Growing Together that I really like. I wish we got more. I think we need more frames for pictures and stuff like that. I think I really like that gameplay feature. We got it with Moschino, I think, and I really liked it. And now that we got it with Growing Together, I think it's beautiful. And I think we need more frames and stuff like that. So yeah, this is the teens room, and I wasn't thinking of a specific kind of sim. I know that they're into sports. Maybe they do some yoga because I add some of the items from the everyday clutter kit that have the yoga mat and stuff like that, and some like exercise equipment and whatever. So yeah, now once again the rug problem. What to do with the rugs in here? I really wanted to add more red in this room, but all the red rugs were really big or really small, and when you size them up they were too massive, so I couldn't use them. But yeah, you can see that this teenager is into sports, music. They have a computer as well. Maybe they drink a lot of coffee because they have that like dirty mug in there. But yeah, they do many things, so I thought it was really like realistic to have a lot of hobbies when you're a teenager. So yeah, they also have this bookcase in here that I think screams teenager. I mean, we got it with the Discover University expansion pack, and that's for more for young adults, but I still think there's a like a really thin line between teenagers and young adults in the game. So it doesn't matter. And this is a toddler's room. I didn't want to add any infant items in here, so I decided that they will have a toddler. The room is really small, so it fits really well for a toddler. And I wanted to go for this orange and green color scheme in here. I really liked it, and I really like this base game wallpaper. I think it's one of the nicest wallpapers that we have in base game. And the theme, like the dinosaur theme, I think you can really go places with that theme, so I really liked it. And I decided to get rid of the trash can in here for the diapers because it was just using too much of space, and I wanted to have this area in here for your Sims to actually come and read to the toddler, for example, or maybe they can rock them in there. They can help them like fall asleep and stuff like that. So yeah, I decided to just maximize the space and the things that you can do in this bedroom, because there's gonna be a lot of space for your toddler to walk around and do stuff. But yeah, maybe if you can have an infant in here, you can actually just change the toddler bed for a crib, and that's the only thing that you will need. But I did forget to add a potty in here, so maybe you would want to add it if you decide to play with this house. And yeah, this is what was supposed to be the office, but I actually forgot that I added a computer downstairs, so I thought it made no sense to actually have like a proper office area. So that's why I decided to turn it into like a skill room or something. So there's the piano, there's the easel, and some crafts items that you can actually just have there for just decoration and stuff. And I added the seasons box that you can actually have all the decorations for every celebration and holiday and stuff like that. And we moved it to the other townhouse, so I used a lot of green in this one. You can see in here I decided to keep like the same style of the appliances and the counters and cabinets. I changed the fridge because I thought it was the realistic thing to do. When you move to a new place, you tend to have like space for your own fridge, and also maybe the stove, but I thought that maybe the stove just came with the house. So yeah, I did that, something like this. So that's what I thought. I mean, when I moved into my apartment right now, I actually only had to buy the fridge, and the fridge that we have is actually pretty similar to this one. Like the color is kind of the same one, but the like the design is closer to the one from Cottage to Live In, but the color is pretty much this one. So yeah, that's what I had to buy, and also the microwave. And I don't know if I added a microwave in the other house, but I thought that was realistic. So maybe the Sims that live in the other house, like the next door, they actually bought this house and renovated and tried to keep it just in nice and pretty similar to the other ones, so you can rent them like in a higher price probably. I still haven't tried the gameplay. I've seen a lot of Simmers playing with the for rent expansion pack, but I haven't tried it myself, so I still haven't figured out like really well how the system works when it comes to the price of the rooms and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure this house is gonna be a little bit expensive, but I still don't know if it makes sense or if it works the way that it should because I haven't play tested anything in here. I actually finished this last night. I started editing the video. It was like midnight and I wanted to go to bed, but I was editing. So I woke up really early today to finish the editing and just to have something for you guys, because I'm really, really excited to show everything that I have. And yeah, I just need to ask you to stay tuned for more content, because this weekend is actually a long weekend in here. So today, Friday, I didn't have to work. It was my day off, and I decided to spend it building and building and building. So you will see a lot of builds during the next week, and that's something that I wanted to have, and just to make up for the fact that I didn't upload anything this week. And I think it makes sense. Right now you see that we got the expansion pack already, because I'm adding items from the new pack. So you will see it in this house, but not so much in the other one. I mean, in the other one I added the kettle and I added the pressure cooker, and this one I didn't, but I added more decor items and more stuff from the pack, so you'll see it now. And we're discovering it together, because right now when we're doing this part of the build, I haven't checked any of the items yet. I mean, I watched like build by overviews and stuff, but it's not the same as just discovering the items by yourself. But yeah, as I was saying, I don't remember what I was saying. I'm really sorry. Oh yeah, the lack of content this week. I think it makes sense because of the games, like the players, like all the Simmers that got early access. When you upload something that is not related to the new pack and they have early access for a week or something, I think it just doesn't make sense to share content that is different from the one that a lot of people are going to be watching. So that's why I decided to just wait a few days and just wait this whole week and prepare more builds and be ready for the expansion pack, and just to have more content for you guys. So I think it makes sense, because I really want you guys to enjoy what I do. And if it's not gonna be so visible because of the YouTube algorithm and stuff, and because of course, including myself, I would rather watch someone playing with the new pack instead of watching someone that doesn't have the new pack. Basically because I want to see what the new pack is about and what you can do with it. So I think it's realistic. I think it makes sense. I think it's no one's fault, but I just didn't want to upload anything that didn't have the new pack. And because of that, and because I've mentioned it before, that I have a lot of builds that are unfinished because the pack was perfect for it, I don't think I'm going to be building so much in the new world so far. Because of course I want to do it because it's a new world, and of course I want to try the new style, because I'm really nervous about trying to build in this Southeast Asian style, because I'm not familiar with the style, so I'm nervous about it. But of course I'm going to be doing it because I want to have like the save file, and for the save file I have to build with the style. But as I was saying, I don't think I'm going to be building so much so far, because I want to show you everything that I've been working on, and all the builds. I have a hotel, I have a lot of like a whole building apartment situation, and there are a lot of things that I want to share, and I want to share them just like as soon as possible. So yeah, I'm gonna be building in the new world, of course, but not so much, and not so, like right now. So don't worry if you don't see me building it there, because I'm still gonna be using the feature, I'm still gonna be using the items, and you will see that we can actually use these items that are really specific for a specific culture and lifestyle and stuff, that you can still use them in a different like design and a different style of building. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. And you can see that we already added the oh, I don't know the name of this item, the one that you can play it outside. Oh my god, I don't know. I've been like practicing the name of the game for so long and I completely forgot now. But in Chile we call it lute. So it's really simple to remember, but in English it's a word that I haven't heard before they announced it in the pack, so I'm really sorry, but I'm gonna be pretty sure that I remember it for the next speed build because I think I'm gonna be overusing that game, and also the marbles and stuff. But I didn't add the marble game in here because I wasn't sure that we were gonna have any kids properly. Like we have a toddler and we have a teenager, but I'm pretty sure the marbles are just available for kids. So yeah, I didn't want to add them. But you can see the backyards now because of the layout of the houses and because of the shape of them, and they were a little bit different. The backyards are a little bit different as well. So they both have pools, and I made a mistake in here and I realized when I was taking the screenshots. So if you can yell at me right now because of this, I'm gonna be mention it before you do it. So I'm decorating this backyard that it's from the second townhouse, thinking that it was from the first one. So I made that mistake and I changed a little bit of the things in here. But I'm gonna be moving everything that is specific for the house. I'm gonna be moving it to the next house, to the other one, when I realize, but you won't see it in the screenshots. I mean, you won't see it in the video, but you will see it on the screenshots. And also on the screenshots, I didn't take screenshots of the second house, only the first one, because the second one didn't have that many things. So I thought it didn't make a lot of sense, and I actually showed it in the speed build. So what's the point, right, if the house is pretty much empty and it's a pretty generic house? So I decided to just show you the screenshots of the first house that is more decorated, and I added more stuff off camera as well. So yeah, you can see more things in there, and I added the solar panels, and I thought of adding the new water heater and stuff, but they didn't fit the style. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this build. Yeah, I'm gonna be wrapping the voiceover now. So if you like this build, you can download it from the gallery, and also please like and also comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and also follow me on social media. The links are all in the description down below, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Enjoy the screenshots. Goodbye.